And it's definitely not as rosy as it was at the start of the summer.
As the Celsius and leaves both begin to fall, so too is our collective optimism. A June survey by research company found half of Canadians believed the worst of the pandemic had been left behind in spring. But more people have ditched the rose-colored sunglasses heading into fall.
We had people who were expecting everything to go back to the way it was by Christmas. And now at the end of the summer, with kids about to go back to school, there's only 37% who feel that way.
When it comes to following Bobby McFerrin's advice, 6 in 10 Maritimers are likely to not worry and be happy. But in British Columbia, 60% are bracing for the worst, despite actually supporting the measures that have been taken.
We have the highest level of satisfaction for the provincial government when it comes to handling COVID-19, but we also believe that the situation is going to get worse, certainly at a higher rate than what we see in the rest of the country.
One contributing factor to the gloomy forecast could be chalked up to the return to school. Canadians are almost evenly split when it comes to in-class learning, with 51% supporting the concept.
We're going to have to wait a couple of weeks, maybe a month, to see if some of the cases are different in some parts of the country. But right now, to have a split like this on something as basic as going back to school, it certainly shows that there's a lot of apprehension out there.
And the expiration date on government support programs might also be dimming the hope.
The emoluments that the government is getting or giving people who aren't working are about to run out. We're going to be in a different system. And I think there's a lot of concerns about that, particularly with the older population.
Ultimately, the desire to leave the pandemic in the rearview mirror has prompted more vigilance to flatten the curve. 70% mask up when they leave the house, a big leap from 48% in June. And Canadians are also still very much in favor of rolling up their sleeves when the time comes.
It's been consistently about 3 out of 4 Canadians who say, once this is available, I am definitely going to take it, or I'm probably going to take it.
In Edmonton, Courtney Theirault, City News.